Hi there. Now if you look at page 49 of your hymnal, that would be the current Stampin' Up! Catalog, you'll see there's a sympathy card up here, and that's what we're going to do today. Of course I had to tweak it a little bit because that's just what I do. But you'll be surprised how easy this one is to do. Okay? And it doesn't require a whole lot of items. The stamp sets that we'll be using is Flourishing Phrases, and really comes with a lot of neat stuff. All coordinates, and then there's a Flourish Thinlits package too that I have that I've already used. Because you know that whole doing the big shot on camera makes me all nervous and stuff. So I've already done that. It's easy to do. For some reason it just makes me more than a little crazy on camera. So, and we certainly don't need that. Okay. So first what we're going to do is we're going to take, whatever that is off my wrist, our large flourish stamp and ink it up. And on the inside, I'm going to do one. And this is Night of Navy cardstock, and I'm using Night of Navy ink, so we've got a tone-on-tone going there. Okay? And this card is so quick and easy that we're going to even do two. I just happen to have 2 kits left over. This is one of the cards that we made in class this month. Okay, now for the front of the card, I'm going to put it out here, and we're just going to do some random stamping. And I know my gals in Missouri are cringing, because that was always one of the things that we liked best, right? But just a little bit on the front, and we're good. Make sure we're doing it on the front. And one over here. And one over here, and that's good. And we're done with that. That's our card base. For the inside of our card, we're going to want to put our sentiment, and we'll do that in the Night of Navy also. That's a little too crooked. Even for me, that's a little too crooked. That's better. Yeah, we're going that way. Okay. Anywho, there's that. One of the things that when you do stamp something a little bit crooked, this is not going to work in this case because I stamped it terribly crooked. But when you do, you can put an embellishment sometimes up in a corner, and it'll help kind of twist it back up so that you don't notice it as much. And that's just a little adhesive to clean off. And we're just going to attach this with a 2-way glue pen, which, by the way, is currently on the clearance rack, so get them while you can get them. They've got an incredible price on them right now, as do our glue sticks. And I would strongly suggest going online and picking up some of those adhesives at deeply discounted prices. And there's lots of other really neat stuff on the clearance rack too. They just loaded it up. Okay. So that's our inside part. Now for the rest of our outside part. Pardon my reaching around and things. Okay. We have a little bit of Whisper White here. Go. And now on these, they have a button and some linen thread, which is fine, but I don't know. I'm just kind of, I'm not a button and linen thread kind of gal, I guess. At least not on this. So I went through some of my findings and my retired stuff, because you know, once retired stuff is retired, you can still use it. It's still wonderful stuff. It's just that we don't show it in class anymore because it's retired and we can't sell it to you. But again, look on the clearance rack, because you can find all kinds of goodies there. But I just took some retired findings and went through and picked out a few that I liked. And we're just going to flag the end here. You know, for as much as my hands shake, it's amazing I don't cut myself more. I do get very inky though. Okay. And then, let's see. I think one thing I decided to do, and I don't know if I'm going to like this or not, but we're going to give it a shot anyway. Just put that there. Kind of load that on top. And then we'll grab a rhinestone, making sure to get the glue part. Oh yeah, that works for me. I like that. That was so much fun, we're going to do it again. Now, I've had a lot of people tell me that they're not creative, or that, you know, whatever the excuses are for not doing crafts. Trust me, if I can do it with my shaky hands and throwing things all over the place half the time, I'm betting you can too. Just take your time, take a deep breath in, and you're good to go. It really actually is pretty calming for me. Although I probably make you guys nervous, huh? That's okay. Okay, so that's our, we're gonna take our card base now. And you don't need to glue all over it, because you know, there's leaves, and leaves stick up, and flowers stick up. And that's okay. You just want it to basically stick to the front of your card. And right there. Ta-da. And again. I don't know why we're not going to be carrying this anymore, because I love it. I'm gonna miss you two-way glue pen. There we go. Okay. Now we're gonna put these on with dimensionals. Oops. So So you can see if you needed to make several cards at once, and sometimes with sympathy cards it's kind of nice to just make a couple and be done with it and move on, and then you'll have one ready for those times where you need it. It's not something we like to spend a whole lot of time making. So this will go on the inside. Okay. And then I'm going to take this, and you can see how closely I measure. And I'll just take my snail and run that along. Put this on here. And I want to cut that at a little more of an angle. Ta-da! Easy as that. And there we go. So I hope you enjoyed that project today, and I look forward to seeing you again. Thanks a bunch. Bye-bye.